Tashtalik, this is Tibet This Week, a weekly feature in English that tells you about this week's news on Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Central Tibetan Administration. Let us have a look at the headlines for today. As the Panchen Lama of Tibet turns 28, the world marks in absentia birth anniversary. Sikyong calls on Indian Minister of Culture in New Delhi. Sikyong emphasizes on ethical business at the 12th Convention of Tibetan Chamber of Commerce. Tibetan parliamentary delegation to Japan assures that Tibet issue will be resolved within the lifetime of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. A report from Offices of Tibet. On Tuesday this week, Gendun Chögyal Nyima, the Panchen Lama of Tibet, turned 28 and the world marked his yet another birthday in absentia. The Department of Information and International Relations Central Tibetan Administration released an exclusive video missing the Panchen Lama of Tibet. The video features messages from political personalities of 6 countries expressing their concern over present condition of Gendun Chögyal Nyima and hoping to see him soon in the free world. Central Tibetan Administration's Secretary for International Relations, Sonam Nobu Thakpo, said, although the occasion of young spiritual leader's birthday is a joyous one, but the fact that he has been missing for over 22 years is very sad.
During Benjamin 군제 죽지바 견주 추기 임명이 인 공론이 스타비기 그 총각이 두진 샤데요 딘다 딜리 니무디 이는 것도 비교 있는데 별이 상마 배동 geb주적인 상매기 가요변 니두지 차대요리 연경 애니 겨울 부치기 벤진 군진 주배 영시 견주 추기님아 영시 문제 슈번의 송제제다 재미 센조 센티 제제 애니 가송 참여의 균이 로니 수당이 차대요리 딘다 디기 두디디 대변에 가도 지기 이교급의 니두지 차대요리 수행이
The Information Secretary Dadun Sharling said that the word missing in the video is a significant one because the Panchen Lama has been missing for over 2 decades and the Tibetans, Buddhists and devotees across the globe have been missing him.
Karsum chami shube tsik di keni chimba shuchi chagi yore kanisna tsawe benjin buchi gi tharin tunga chade yore kunda nisake peyor te imba yine lo nishi tsangi ring la rubiche karsum chame du gyu shabiki kansa chade yore sonza tharin nimte la damling yong la yuwe humi sodang pyugyu nangde jajang patso imba yine re tsangme gi rubiche yi tu shani kangyo chilote yuya da Gendun
Chögyal Nyima has not been seen since 17th May 1995. The Tibetans and Tibet supporters all over the world have been continuously calling for the release of young Tibetan spiritual leader who disappeared 22 years ago. The President of Central Tibetan Administration, Sikyong Dr. Lobsang Sengye, on Wednesday called on Sri Mahesh Sharma, Honorable Minister of Culture, Government of India, at his office at Shastri Bhavan, New Delhi. Sikyong called upon the minister to strengthen ties to build close relationship between the Cultural Ministry, Government of India and Department of Religion and Culture of Central Tibetan Administration. Keeping in view the importance of religion and culture, both the leaders, after sharing their thoughts and views on deep-rooted cultural ties of India and Tibet, agreed to work closely together and also to enhance better cooperation to strengthen ties in the future. See Keong also held high-level bilateral talks with prominent Indian leaders and intellectuals in the Indian capital and left for Australia and New Zealand yesterday. On Monday this week, See Keong Dr. Lobsang Sengge inaugurated the 12th annual General Body meeting of the Tibetan Chamber of Commerce, the first association of Tibetan business persons in exile. In his inaugural address, See Keong emphasized on ethical values of a business and said that Tibetan businesses should know how to apply the highest ethical standards to every aspect of their businesses and values which are very much embedded in our culture. Speaker of Tibetan Parliament in Exile, Khembu Sonam Tempe, talked about social responsibility of Tibetan businesses towards its people, preserving and promoting the Tibetan culture and identity through their development programs. A three-member delegation of Tibetan Parliament in Exile, Mr. Dawat Siring, Mr. Kama Geleg and Mr. Tenzin Jamyang, visiting Japan, said the issue of Tibet will be resolved within the lifetime of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. The delegation said that the Chinese government will inevitably have to resolve the Tibet issue through dialogue during the lifetime of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. The delegation also emphasized and urged Tibetans to create awareness on middle way approach among international community and take responsibility to contribute and strengthen the cause of Tibet. The delegation also highlighted the issue of missing Panchen Lama by releasing a press statement calling on the international community to press China to release the Panchen Lama. Tibetan parliamentarians who are on a week-long visit to Tokyo also urged the Japanese parliamentarians to pass a resolution in support of the middle way approach policy and facilitate educations of Tibetans. Let us now take a look at the news reports filed by overseas offices of Tibet. On Tuesday this week, at the meeting of European Parliament's Tibet Interest Group, Representative Tashi Phuntsok remembered the Panchen Lama on his birthday and prayed for his well-being. The Tibet House Brazil organized 3 seminar lectures with Geshe Lobsang Tenzin Negi, professor at Emory University in Atlanta last weekend. The lectures were on definition and benefit of compassion and the relation between compassion and well-being. 55 people, who include academicians, intellectuals, contemplative practitioners, and others, attended the lecture. Representative Ngotup Doji of Office of Tibet, Brussels, Geneva, attended the opening ceremony of Museum exhibition on Tibet in Germany last Sunday. The exhibition showcased Tibet's unique cultural identity in a private-owned museum of Kishir family. Representative introduced the present situation of Tibet under Chinese rule to around 100 local people who gathered at the museum. In Moscow, Tibet Culture and Information Center, known as Office of Tibet and Save Tibet Foundation Russia, organized a public commemoration of Panchen Lama's 28th birthday. Delur Rinpoche, honorary representative of His Holiness the Dalai Lama to Russia, Mongolia and CIS countries, spoke at the event. A documentary film titled Tibet's Stolen Child, which was dubbed into Russian by Save Tibet Foundation Russia, was also screened at the event. The film was viewed with great enthusiasm and at the same time with great emotion. So much for this week. See you next Friday. Have a good weekend.